up, everybody? Welcome to Transforming with Sarah. Thank you as always for clicking on today's video. A warm hello as always to my subscribers. Thank you for continuing to just follow along on my journey. If you are new, I hope you like today's video and consider hitting that like button and following along. I would love to have everybody follow along on my ketogenic transformation weight loss journey. So of course, this is just my weekly update video for you guys. I have now completed 19 weeks on keto, or in ketosis, I should say, since I'm doing carnivore. But this is just my weekly update for you guys to share everything that happened, things that I'm doing, so that way you can see what's working for me and if it's something you're interested in. So without further ado, let's get started. So week 19 on keto and going strong. Obviously, like I've been saying in the past, I am not weighing in every week so that way I don't stress out about it. I didn't weigh in this week, but I of course will just let you know kind of what happened this week, what's going on. Yeah, it was actually a crazy week, you guys. I know this video comes out a little bit later than when I film it, but this week we actually had that crazy storm in Texas. And can we first appreciate, like, it snowed in Texas? They were saying it was gonna snow. I didn't believe it. I said I would believe it when I saw it, and guess what happened? And a lot of people lost power, lost water. It was absolutely crazy, you guys. Because of that, I was doing all this overtime at work because we were severely understaffed because people didn't have power, and I was lucky enough to have my water and my power, so I picked up those extra hours to help out. So kind of, when you pick up overtime like that, sometimes it can affect everything going on, but I think just with the stress of all of that and work, I did use it as more of a crutch than I should have, but I did stay within my diet this week, so that is a win in this case. So how did I slack with my exercise, with just trying to be positive? Like, I kind of gave up on making my bed during the day. I think I did exercise maybe one day this week. So unfortunately did not do what I wanted to, but I stuck within my diet. So like I said, it's a win. Now, that being said, I will tell you, because I want to keep it honest as always, there were 2 or 3 days where I was so close to having my first cheat meal. There was even one day, because again, I am an emotional eater. So there's one day just with everything going on, work was crazy, I was tired, I didn't want to cook, all these things. I had actually downloaded the Uber Eats app, and for me that's filled with all those super unhealthy carbs, all those foods that I used to rely on after a crazy day at work. And I think I mentioned that in the past, is usually after a bad day I would get on Uber Eats and order like mozzarella sticks or fried rice or whatnot, like so many options. And I had downloaded it the other day. I was scrolling through it. I actually even added some things to my cart. Obviously not carnivore, not even keto. I was ready to just ruin it all so I could rely on food, but I reached out to my support system, and you know what? They were able to help me. They're able to talk me down from going to the carbs, from leaning on that carb addiction, from leaning on that emotional eating. And I was able to just go make a steak instead, which seems to be my kind of go-to on those stressful days. So my point being here, why am I going into story mode with all of that, is if you are working on getting healthy, losing weight, any of that, I really recommend trying to put together a support system. Now, whether it be someone you live with or a friend, they don't even have to be doing the same diet or the same eating habits as you. They don't have to be doing carnivore. They don't have to be doing keto. All they have to do is just know that you are feeling happy and healthy with what you're doing. And if you can tell them about your goals and why you're doing it, and they can just be that extra little bit of support, it is totally worth it. And if you don't have anyone who can help and support you with that, I also am on a lot of the Facebook groups for keto, carnivore, all that, so you can always lean into that as well. But on those days that it's hard, where you're so close to having that cheat meal and just trying to, completely blow it out of water, or leaning into those not as good habits that you used to have, just reach out to those people. I spent more time talking to my friends in my support group when I was trying to get those bad foods and all that, and they helped to remind me why I'm doing this, how far I've come, how happy they've seen me change in the last 4 months alone. So try and create a support group, or join into support groups on Facebook that are obviously free. Whatever you do, just try and find little groups or people you can lean on, especially on those bad days, because we're human, they happen. I have them. I was so close, you guys, to that cheat meal, but I pushed through. And try and also just find that food that you crave within, keto or carnivore, and kind of stock up on it. For me, like I said, that is a fatty steak. It's so much easier for me to say on those days, okay, well, if I season it or whatever, if I just eat that steak instead of ordering that fried rice or those mozzarella sticks or whatever, the pizza, hamburger, whatever, if you can just find that you love that is that extra treat, then try and, stock up on that for if you happen to have a bad day, because it's easier to turn to that and you don't have to feel like you're losing out, and you can just enjoy that meal. So yes, suggestion, support group, favorite food, stock up on it, and just kind of hang in there. And if you do have a cheat meal, or that cheat meal turns into a cheat day or a week, whatever it is, like I always say, once you do hit that point, it's okay. Just pick it right back up the next day. We're gonna hit those points. We're gonna have those cheat meals or days that turn into a little bit too much, but if you stop and give up, then you're never gonna get there. But if you just pick it right back up as soon as you can and continue on, that's how you get there. So on those stressful weeks, just try and keep doing the best that you can. If you slip up, it's totally okay. Just pick it right back up the next day. So like I said, pretty much I just kind of slipped up on the exercise this week, but I already am planning on getting out and moving more this week. I think I'll probably focus more on walks since it was so cold and we're supposed to have some nicer weather. So I'll probably be doing some extra walks this week, and I do want to continue on my yoga. I think I mentioned that before. But I will be continuing on with that. I also dropped the ball on that, so I just want to pick right back up on that exercise and continue moving forward. I'll go ahead and of course update you guys next week as always, but just continuing on strong, focusing on trying to eat healthy and be as best as I can. I had a rough week, but I made it through, and now I can pick up and go even stronger on this next week. I am now getting ready for that next weigh-in in 2 weeks, so I'm super excited to see what's been happening this month and just share everything with you guys. And you know what? Leave a comment below if you had a hard week, or what you do to help you through a hard week or through a hard day. Leave that comment below. I love to hear how other people kind of work through those hard days. Like I said, I'm sharing with you, just leaning on the support group, and steaks, I guess, are my go-to because I absolutely love steaks. So hey, but that's healthy. So much better than leaning into those unhealthy, sugary, high carb foods. So that's pretty much my week in review. I know it's a little bit crazy and different, but you know what? That's what life is. Life is crazy. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, of course, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment below. If you have not done so already, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you follow along on my journey. So until next time, you guys, remember to stay strong, stay positive, and you've got this. Bye, everybody.